Hey, it's BGV. We're live on twitch.tv/Grohlvana. We're playing some Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls 4. And I was like, it'd be fun to do a ranking of the Elder Scrolls, maybe, I guess, main quest lines and guilds. That would be fun. So your typical S, A, B, C, F tier, and then maybe bonus. And then anybody in the chat can, feel free to offer any opinions. But we're gonna do it live here with this, just because there's no tier list maker thing for that, and I'd have to get all the pictures, and we're doing this pretty spur at the moment. So, ranking the Elder Scrolls quest lines. Okay, and then we've got S tier, we've got A tier, we've got B tier, we've got C tier, we've got F tier, and we've got B for bonus tier. Okay? So let's see. Let's start with the main quests. I can't remember, like, Morrowind's actual guild quests are too forgettable for me to list here. There are a lot of the time they're just like, the Thieves Guild is just like, go here and steal this, go here and steal this, go here and steal this, go here and steal this. Fighters Guild is go here and fight this, go here and fight this, go here and fight this, go here and fight this. So I'm not going to list the Morrowind ones because I honestly just don't remember. A lot of them would go around the same area. But we'll do ranking the Elder Scrolls quest lines, then we'll do the main quests for each of the, games, though. So, Arena and Daggerfall and Battlespire and Redguard and the N-Gage ones and all that, haven't played. I've played Arena and Daggerfall, but like for 2 seconds each, so I'm not going to go anywhere near those. But let's rank the main quest lines. Or should we save those for last? Let's save those for last. The 3 main quest lines for Morrowind, Skyrim, and Oblivion. Let's do Oblivion's Guild quest lines. Okay? Starting with... Let's go with the Mages Guild. Where would the Mages Guild fall for Oblivion? The Mages Guild is pretty interesting. I like it a lot. I like how you basically have to do a bunch of recommendations. I like that it's scholarly, and that you have to, there is a good boss fight near the end. I guess we'll just say spoilers. We'll say spoilers. So there's a cool boss fight at the end. It's relatively short from what I remember, but it deals with necromancers. It's got a fun thing. Plus, you get access to the Arcane University. You get to make your staff. It's a solid-ass guild quest line that I feel like does not get enough credit. I'm going to put that in A tier. Oblivion's Mages Guild. Okay? Then we've got Skyrim's Mages Guild. Skyrim's Mages Guild is also very fun. I think this also doesn't get a lot of credit. Deals with the Eye of Magnus. Deals with also a little bit of learning at the College of Winterhold, which is a place that is, cut off from the rest of the world and kind of on its last legs, which I like as well. All of Skyrim's quest lines are very, very short and sweet. But I do like the College of Winterhold quite a bit, but it is almost entirely too short. Plus, you become the Archmage like that, like with a snap. So I think, honestly, for Skyrim's Mages Guild, I would put that here in B tier. It's still really good, but it does not beat Oblivion's Mages Guild. I feel like Oblivion's Mages Guild is more fleshed out. Then we have, let's do the Fighters Guild for Oblivion. The Fighters Guild for Oblivion. That one is boring to me. It does deal with an interesting plot line. Basically, you are going up against a rival faction, the Blackwood Company, right? It's that whole trope where they've kind of got some special abilities or something. They're able to beat you, but you don't know why. And then when you find out, it's quite interesting. It's because they're just like killing everybody, using a hist tree. So that end is pretty neat, but overall it's kind of forgettable except for that part of it, the Blackwood Company and the contracts and the hist tree ending. I feel like it is, it's got some twists and turns, but overall it's kind of just a little forgettable. I think I would put that in B tier for me, would be Oblivion's Fighters Guild. Then in Skyrim, we have the Werewolf Companions. I love the idea of the companions. Wuthrad, the literal racist axe, the whole werewolf thing. I love where, see, that's the thing with Skyrim. I love where Skyrim goes in terms of their focus, their subject material, their subject matter. Like, they all have a great component that they hinge the guilds around. So in Skyrim, it's the werewolves and, like, you know, Hircine, and would you go on to Sovngarde with your true Nord honor, or would you go fight for Hircine in the hunting grounds to no end? Like, I like that a lot. So, but the actual guild itself, I feel like, is much like Oblivion's Fighters Guild, where it's very forgettable outside of the whole werewolf aspect itself. Now, would I put it in A or would I put it in B? I think I would put... Is it A or is it B? It's A. I think the Companions edges out over the Mages Guild for me. I think I would put that here. Skyrim's Fighters Guild. Or Companions, obviously. We're also going to throw the Bard's College down here in bonus. Or B for Bard, I guess. Because obviously it's not really like a full guild, but it's kind of just there. Okay, what else? We've got the... Let's do the Thieves Guild. Obviously, everybody already knows. The Thieves Guild in Oblivion is probably the best guild of all time. In terms of just quality and adventure as you go through it. You get to steal major items and then utilize all of those major items for a full-on heist near the end. Plus, you get the Grey Cowl of Nocturnal and the Grey Fox. There's so much cool stuff happening in the Thieves Guild that... And it's easily the most solid, I think, overall guild. So obviously that's going to go in S tier. Oblivion's Thieves Guild. I always forget if it's like Thieves like this or just without an apostrophe. But yeah, Oblivion's Thieves Guild is just easily, I would say, the best out of all the guilds. Super duper 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 solid and very satisfying by the time that you beat it. Then we have Skyrim's Thieves Guild, which also I would put in S. Same sort of thing. It doesn't hit the high highs, but a lot of people don't like the grindy nature of Skyrim's Thieves Guild. I do. I like that it's got all these different components. First of all, it's the longest one and the most fleshed out. Second of all, it deals with literal luck and like how the Thieves Guild is down on its luck and how you have to kind of rebuild it and help them out and stuff. And then you have that whole, like, misc quest thing, which I think the first time is fine, but then when you do it again, it's obviously too grindy. It definitely does not beat out Oblivion's Thieves Guild, but at the same time, I do think it is S tier and a really, really, really good and satisfying, and definitely Skyrim's I don't know what it is about the Thieves Guild that Elder Scrolls loves so much, but it's definitely Skyrim's best guild as well. So, Skyrim's Thieves Guild goes in S tier also. Then we have the... Why do I feel like I'm forgetting one? There's 4, right? Wait. Mages Guild, Thieves Guild, Fighters Guild. What am I missing? Mages Guild, boop, boop, boop. Thieves Guild, boop, boop, boop. Did I rank everything? Oblivion Fighter, Skyrim's Fighter, Skyrim's Mage, Oblivion's Mage. Oh, I didn't rank. Wait, what? What am I confused? There should be 9 here. Which one am I missing? Mages Guild. Wait, no. Wait, yes. I'm so confused. Which one am I missing? Oblivion Fighter, Skyrim Mage, Oblivion Mage, Oblivion Thieves, Skyrim. I guess I'm just counting wrong. I know I'm missing the Dark Brotherhood, but... Dark Brotherhood, Mages, Fighters, Thieves. 8. There should be 8. We're just missing... Yeah, I just counted wrong. Okay. Then we got the Dark Brotherhood quest line, which... For Oblivion, everybody knows is obviously going to go here. Definitely above Skyrim's Thieves Guild for sure. We're going to put here Oblivion's Dark Brotherhood questline. We just finished this live here on twitch.tv/Grohlvana, and it's so good. Like, it loses a lot of its allure, I think, after you've done it once. obviously, because you know the twists and turns, but there are two major twists. The first being that you have to kill all the people that you come to know in the sanctuary, which is fantastic. The second being that, you know, you're being misled the whole time for these dead drops. Fantastic. And then the end of it is very cool as well. You get an empowered Blade of Woe. The arena. I'm missing the arena. That's why. I'm missing the arena. That's what I'm confusing. But yeah, the Dark Brotherhood for Oblivion is probably my favorite overall. I think the Thieves Guild is better, but Oblivion is so flavorful and fun. It's just what everybody wants out of a guild. So definitely S tier and definitely right below Thieves. Thieves is more quality, but the Dark Brotherhood is more fun. So it goes right up there. Then we have Skyrim's Dark Brotherhood, which unfortunately does not even kind of come close to Oblivion's Thieves or Dark Brotherhood, right? It's super solid. I think that one also gets too little credit, but it doesn't come close. Oblivion's Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood are just so much better and longer too and more satisfying. I think Skyrim's Dark Brotherhood Guild is going to be at the top of A tier. I still think it's A tier, and you do get to do the other side of it where you kill Astrid also. So yeah, we're going to put that here. Skyrim's Dark Brotherhood. Top of A tier. Unfortunately, yeah, people are saying it's lame. I don't think so. Yeah, we could do the DLCs also. If people are enjoying this, or if this is going on too long, I mean, I don't know. Oblivion's Fighters Guild is F tier. It's a solid. All of them are solid to me, honestly. All of them are solid to me. I don't think there is a bad guild. I just think there's definite varying levels of quality. Okay, so then we have Oblivion's Arena. Now, when you first do it, it's fun, but let's be honest, it's literally just going in and killing a guy over and over and over again. And sometimes they do switch it up a decent amount, but honestly, I enjoy the arena, but after you do it once, I'm going to put it in C tier. It's fun for a one-time thing, and it's fun kind of going through quickly, but you can literally just do it, rinse and repeat if you're on normal difficulty and have any enchanted weapon. There's very little strategy that goes in unless you're playing like a mage like we're doing now. It's just kind of there, I think. And it's unfortunate that Skyrim does not have a... does not have an arena to rank it up against. Okay, so that's all the mainline ones, right? That is Oblivion's Fighters, Arena, Dark Brotherhood, Mages Guild, and Thieves Guild. That is Skyrim's Companions, Mages Guild, Bards College, and the other ones, right? So then we just have the main quests now and the DLCs if we do the DLCs. So let's do those. Okay, Morrowind's main quest is S tier. And I don't know how to rank these in terms of... I'm just going to put them at the top, but that's not really, like, where it is. Morrowind's main quest. I love Morrowind's main quest so much. It's my favorite part of Morrowind, I would say, overall. The lore, becoming the Nerevarine, and proving that Dagoth how the game ends. Everything about it. It's so alien and weird and great and lore-rich. And as long as you can get past kind of the old and retro nature of it, I just love it. I think it's a great... I just think it's a great main quest. I think it's easily the best out of all three games, but that's with the heavy caveat that obviously Oblivion and Skyrim are much easily playable. Oblivion's main quest, I don't like. I don't like Oblivion's main quest. I like the idea of going in and shutting down the Oblivion gates. I hate going in and shutting down the Oblivion gates. They reuse a Daedric quest later on where you just have to do a Daedric quest and then sacrifice a Daedric item. The ending is very cool. The ending is awesome. But overall, I'm not that big of a fan of Oblivion's main quest. I think that it is honestly, I don't think it's C, but I feel like it's definitely B. My gut is telling me that Oblivion's main quest is B tier. It's really not... I think it's honestly the weakest for me personally. Skyrim's also... I think the thing with Skyrim's is that when you repeat it, it's boring as hell. Like, I feel like Skyrim's in general probably has the least replayability, but I feel like the first time you do it, and when you end in Sovngarde, and getting Dragonrend, and it's very long, and it's got some interesting stuff like the Thalmor Embassy. I feel like going through all of it is very, very cool and epic the first time. Just repeating it is kind of lame. So I feel like I'm definitely going to put that in A tier for me. Skyrim's main quest. Yeah, if the Oblivion Gates were designed better, for sure. Yeah, it would be, if the Oblivion Gates were designed better, it would definitely be higher. But they're just so boring and repetitive. Okay, so that's all the main quest lines. Should we do side quests in general? I feel like Morrowind's is definitely C tier. Morrowind's side quests. A lot of them are kind of just go into this cave and kill this guy, or go find this thing, or whatever. They're very, very, very repetitive a lot of the time, I feel like. Morrowind excels in the main story and also the exploration, whereas the side quests are kind of just pretty boring. Skyrim gets a lot of crap for its side quests, and I will say this. They are a bit repetitive, it's true, but I think overall they're extremely strong. I would put Skyrim side quests in A tier. I enjoy doing Skyrim side quests. I think that there is a good enough variety, and I think that people are far too hard on them. I think, honestly, they're fine. I think that they're good. I would also put Oblivion side quests. A lot of people would probably say S tier, but I'm going to put Oblivion side quests in A tier, but above Skyrim. I think that Oblivion side quests are also kind of the same area as Skyrim. So, really good, but also sometimes very repetitive. Go into this cave, kill this thing, move on. They are better and more interesting than Skyrim, though, like the painting quest. There are some really good standouts. Okay, now let's rank the DLCs, and then we'll be done. Let's see. Let's start with Morrowind's DLCs, Blood Moon and Tribunal. Both really good, but also very hard to rank against the other ones, because obviously, you know, they're older and they're not created in the same conventional way as... Yeah, they're not created in the same conventional ways as Oblivion and Skyrim's DLCs. So, in terms of Tribunal, I remember really liking it. There's a lot of sewers, which I don't like, but I remember the overall story dealing with the Tribunal, not Aldmeri, Almalexia and Sothasil. I thought that was really cool, and I loved the place of, what was it, Mournhold? I really enjoyed it. I'm going to put that over here. Morrowind's Tribunal DLC in A tier. Really enjoyed it. Thought it was a great DLC. Blood Moon, I feel like, also was really good, but I honestly feel like it was less quality than Tribunal. I feel like going to Solstheim was interesting, but a lot of it was just roaming the snowy countryside. It did have some really cool stuff, especially dealing with Hircine and werewolves. But overall, I just felt like it was weaker than Tribunal. And yeah, is it a B, though? Is it B? I feel like it's kind of B tier. Do people like Blood Moon over... Do people like Blood Moon over Tribunal? I don't know. I feel like it is B tier, though, for me. Yeah. I feel like Morrowind's Tribunal is definitely a solid A. And I feel like Morrowind's Blood Moon is a B, personally. Okay, then we've got... Tribunal is better. Yeah, I enjoyed Tribunal better. Then we have Oblivion's DLCs. So we have all of the crazy, like, home DLCs, which we won't rank because they're just home stuff. Then we have the Mehrunes Razor one. That one is weird. I'm going to put that in B tier. It's fun. It's a big dungeon. You get Mehrunes Razor out of it, but it's very weird. It's just a one-off kind of big dungeon. And again, Oblivion's dungeons to me are the weakest part of it. So I'm definitely going to put that in B tier. Oblivion's Mehrunes Razor DLC. Just kind of a big long dungeon. You get a good reward out of it. You get some good armor, but overall it's kind of meh. It's kind of big hot meh. Then we have the Knights of the Nine, which is very, very, very strong. But I would not say it's S tier. I would put, well, is it though? It is kind of great, isn't it? Is it S? You know what? It is kind of S tier, isn't it? Oblivion's Knights of the Nine is kind of S tier. Going through getting all of the relics, at least for the time, like with the heavy caveat that for the time, I would say it's S tier. Yeah, I really do enjoy going through Knights of the Nine and getting all the stuff. Oblivion's Knights of the Nine DLC. A trend is developing. I don't know, the ones that really stick out and are very, like, solid all the way through. Then we have the Shivering Isles, which, of course, I don't even have to say anything. I'm surprised no one's even mentioned it, but maybe just because it's so obvious. Oblivion's Shivering Isles DLC. Definitely my favorite DLC out of all DLC released for an Elder Scrolls. Top of the list. Fantastic. New expansion. You know, Sheogorath. Island of Madness, pure creativity, fun quests, weird stuff going on all the time. No question, best DLC out of any Elder Scrolls stuff. And then finally we have Skyrim's DLCs. Jake Snake, thank you for the follow. Finally we have Skyrim's DLCs. So we're not going to rank Hearthfire, it's basically just a bad kind of tacked on house thing. But we do have Dawnguard and we have Dragonborn. Dawnguard for me is at the bottom of B tier. I am not a fan of Dawnguard, and I think I am only a fan when you go down the vampire side. The Dawnguard side is flat out boring to me. I think it's flat out boring. There are some highlights. Serana, the Frozen Valley. I'm just not that big of a fan of it. I think that it has some boring content, and overall, it's some of the weakest. Yeah, it's some of the weakest Skyrim content. It's got some good stuff in it. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like you specifically have to do the vampire side. Yeah, and then finally we have Skyrim's Dragonborn DLC, which I think does not get into S tier for me. It's very, very good. It would be at the top of A tier for me. But yeah, it doesn't quite get up to the S tier. It doesn't have the magic to it that is present in the Shivering Isles DLC for me. And the Knights of the Nine for that matter. It just doesn't have the magic. It has the quality and it has the exploration. But there's just the je ne sais quoi is missing out of it. Yeah, uncompelling. Yeah, the Dragonborn characters, or the Dawnguard characters are uncompelling. I would absolutely agree with that. So there we go. I think that's everything. We can add exploration. I'm going to put Skyrim's exploration at S tier. I am a big proponent for this. The handcrafted dungeons, the atmosphere of Skyrim in general. People crap on this to no end, and it is ridiculous. Skyrim does exploration and atmosphere perfectly, and it does not get enough credit for that. It gets enough credit because people love that game, but people pretend as if Oblivion's better. It's not. Skyrim is S tier exploration easily. It's so fun and so good, and I love it. And to this day, it's still like a thing that I enjoy a lot. Oblivion's exploration, honestly, and I know people are going to hate me for this, is B. I think Oblivion excels at its quests and its atmosphere and how it feels to go around the world and do the things in the cities. But the actual exploration and, like, you know, going into dungeons and caves and stuff like that, it's the worst out of the three, in my opinion. It is, and I know that's an unpopular opinion, but it's just how it is for me. I don't know why I feel so differently than other people, but yeah. And then Morrowind's exploration is an A for me. I love just going around in Morrowind and doing weird stuff and fighting weird things and using all the crazy weapons and things like that. In Oblivion, if you're not specifically using a fun build like a mage, I just feel like it's not as fun. Yeah, all the caves look the same. I don't know. So there you go. I think that's all the components of these games. Luckily, we have no F tier stuff, which is cool. But that's my take on ranking all of the Elder Scrolls questlines and general gameplay. Hope you enjoyed this tier list. I think I'll upload this as a one-off sub-Saturdays. Let me know if you agree or disagree. in the comment section below. But hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see ya in the next video. Bye-bye.